If you're looking for a holiday read that will have you turning the pages, I have the perfect book for you. Critical but Stable by Angela Makholwa has it all. Sex, comedy, death, dirty secrets, cheating, and everything great and terrible about marriage. My colleague Masego spoke to the author about the inspiration for the book.
We realized that this beautiful woman that this man is so enamored with is actually dead.
It's a body that he's looking at on the bed, and also it's about the fact that he then says, should I call the police or should I call her husband? So how is this woman on this, you know what I mean? Should I call the police or should I call her husband? And obviously these two are having an affair.
Yes. So immediately it kind of sets the scene for what then unfolds in the rest of the book, because from that opening chapter with this young man and this older woman, he mentions that she's older and that she is married. We move from that opening chapter, which is a very short chapter because it sets the scene. Then we encounter the three couples that are central to the plot of this novel. And, you know, as the reader is engaging with the text, I am hoping that at the back of your mind, you are thinking back to that dead body and you're wondering if any of the females or the wives in the three marriages that we kind of chronicle is the dead body. I mean, that is the question.
And I mean, for me, that's exactly what kept me turning the pages, because I kept wanting to know, are we going to talk about this woman who is dead now from the first point that we read this book? And every time you read about Norma or you read about Lerato or Mushidi, you're wondering if this is the moment now. Is this the woman that we read about in the first point? But of course, I don't want to spoil it for the readers. It also is very important how you highlighted issues of marriage, what it is that wealthy people that we see out in the street, what they go through in their personal lives to be as wealthy as they are. They're in denial when they when the wealth starts to shrivel away, like Mutsidi and Soli, when the wealth starts to shrivel away and their property, they're facing repossession of their properties, but she's in denial. They're trying to act perfect in the public eye with your husband or wife, but really things are bad at home.
Yes, I wanted to actually explore marriage, especially longer term marriages, because for me, I think the kind of problems or the kind of obstacles that these three couples face, as much as is contextualized within this group of people who are very wealthy, who live these opulent lives, I still believe that one of the reasons that the book resonates so much with readers is because the kind of problems that they have are not really that far-fetched for any kind of long-term relationship. I mean, with Mushidi and Soli, the big issue is debt. It's financial strain, which I think a lot of couples do go through. So how do you navigate that as a couple? The amount of honesty that needs to come in order for the couples to be able to at least come out on the other side. So it's interesting how that particular couple actually deals with that issue. And then you have the Manamelas, who are also very successful. I mean, what brings this group of people together, these three couples and other additional other supporting characters in the book, is that they all belong to the Kula society, which is a Stokvel, to be honest. It's just a high-end kind of Stokvel, where the couples all host each other at their gorgeous homes, and there's a lot of ostentation, and it's all very showy. But when they go back to their homes, of course, they all have to deal with the challenges that each of them face in the relationship. So with the Manamelas, they are clearly running away from some kind of unsavory past. But of course, we have to read the novel to find out what that is. And then we have the Gias, who are battling with intimacy issues within the marriage. And again, these are issues that can happen to any couple. And so what was interesting writing this novel was really exploring how couples you know, make such an effort to actually put out this veneer of perfection. I don't know if it's a social need to be seen to be successful, not only materially, but also, you know, as a partnership, as a couple, as an intimate partnership. And I think so for me, the issue does go beyond just the opulence, because I feel that the issues that are tackled by the couples as real as any issue that can be tackled by any couple out there. And of course, the dead body, you know, does it mean that one of the wives actually kind of succumbed to an affair? And is that what this is about? So yeah, it was interesting to explore all of those kind of dynamics.